Army of the Dead is a zombie heist movie directed by the internet's favorite and least favorite director, Zack Snyder. So in the movie, it's been a few years since a zombie outbreak has happened in Las Vegas. So a group of mercenaries get hired to go into the city to steal money out of a vault before the US government decides to drop a nuke and kill the remaining zombies. Actually, this might be secretly an adaptation of Dead Rising 2. This is Zack Snyder's return to the zombie film genre. His first film was the Dawn of the Dead remake, but he returns with a much higher budget and his now famous Zack Snyder tropes. Tons of green screen, very stylized violence, and an overstuffed plot. The movie falls into a lot of the tropes of the heist and zombie genre, like the ragtag group of heist characters, the inevitable double cross, and dumb characters wandering off on their own to get eaten by zombies. This movie actually does have some original ideas though that they apply to the zombies. There's a hierarchical society within the zombies led by the super smart, super strong zombie final boss type. They also have zombie animals like tigers and horses, which I have always wondered about in zombie movies when they're not included. Should Zack Snyder make a sequel? He had better put in zombie elephants. The characters are all paper thin with the exception of Bautista, who's the only one with anything meaningful going on with his relationship with his daughter. It was damaged by events that happened during the zombie apocalypse. Bautista has become a really great actor who can carry a movie as a lead. I loved watching him as a wrestler growing up, so seeing him become this huge star is really cool to see. The cast is able to elevate the rest of the stock characters. Omari, Hardwick, and Mateus' hard-to-pronounce German last name were my favorite parts, with their budding bromance. Notaro, however, stood out to me like a sore thumb. If you didn't know, she wasn't originally cast in this movie. She replaced Chris D'Elia, so all of her scenes were shot on a green screen without the rest of the main cast. And I was able to tell fairly easily that this was the case. The compositing effects putting her in the movie are actually pretty good, but some characters will talk to her and their eyeline will be looking above Notaro because the original actor was a lot taller. The dialogue, of course, refers to the character as she, even though you can see the characters mouthing he. I also don't think they changed any of the dialogue with the recast. I could see this character's lines fitting a Chris D'Elia type better than Notaro because their comedic styles are very different. I do applaud the effort though of getting rid of that creep Chris D'Elia from the movie. The Zack Snyder style works both for and against the movie. It is a lot of fun seeing zombies blown apart with his signature style. So much great gore in the movie, along with some gnarly kills. Also, it's not just over-the-top action sequences, there's scenes of genuinely tense horror, like the characters trying to navigate through a horde of sleeping zombies. However, Snyder can't resist his own excess. There's no reason for this movie to be 2.5 hours long. It takes so long for the actual heist to begin. A lot of the first hour is dedicated to recruiting the team that we don't end up caring about, so it could have been cut down. There's a romantic subplot that comes out of absolutely nowhere in the final act. It does, however, lead to one of the darkest and funniest parts of the movie, so I can let it slide. I love the set design and the look of post-apocalyptic Vegas. And yes, Fallout New Vegas is one of my favorite games, so that helps. So despite its flaws, overall it was a fun zombie movie, which was all it was trying to be. I wish that the first half was cut down, but once they get to Vegas and the second half starts, it is an exciting ride all the way through. I'd recommend trying to see this in a theater if you can and you feel comfortable doing so. I think the experience will be diminished a bit if you wait for the Netflix release. So comment your thoughts on Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder, whatever you want really. Like and subscribe or don't. Bye.